Hello children, yesterday we solved some problems from exercise 7.2. Now today we will solve the next problems. So we will start with question number 6. See, find the measures of angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D and angle E if P parallel Q and R parallel S in the given figure. Okay. So here is your diagram. See here. This P and Q, these two lines are parallel, and this line R and S, these two are parallel to each other. Okay, and we are going to find out measurement of angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Now see this diagram neatly. Okay, here this angle is given 70 degrees, right? This angle is given as 70 degrees. Now just check where is angle A. Angle A is vertically opposite to that of 70 degrees. That means measurement of angle A is equal to 70 degrees. Got it? Why? Because these are forming vertically opposite angles. Now see A and B, angle A and B, they are forming linear pair, is it? So that means addition of these two angles is equals to 180 degree, right? So that means out of these two, angle A is of 70 degrees, right? So what will be the B? So measurement of angle B will be 180 minus 70. That means it will be 110 degrees. Get it? Now see here, what about angle C? Here line R and S parallel to each other, right? It is given, and if we will consider Q as a transversal, then what is the relation between angle B and angle C? See, these two angles, they are interior angles, right? Lies on same side of the transversal. That means these two angles, addition of these two angles will be supplementary. Or if you want to compare A and C, see, A and C, these are alternate interior angles. So whatever will be the measurement of angle A, that much will be the measurement of angle C, right? As we know that if R and S, these two are parallel, it is given, right? Q is a transversal, so A and C both are equal. Why? Because these are alternate interior angles, and we know that measurement of angle A is 70 degrees, right? So that's why angle C will be of 70 degrees, right? Or if these two angles are supplementary, if you will consider, so angle B is 110, so 180 minus 110, angle C will be of 70 degrees. Anyhow you can solve, right? Now see what is the relation between angle C and D. Again, if we will consider P and Q parallel, right? It is given actually, right? P and Q are parallel, and if we will consider R is a transversal, so C and D are forming corresponding angles which are equal, right? These are the properties of parallel lines, right? As we saw it. So measurement of angle C is 70 degrees. That means angle D is also of 70 degrees. Clear? Now what is the relation between D and E? See, again they are forming linear pair here, right? So measurement of angle D is 70, right? So what will be the measurement of angle E? It will be 180 minus 70, right? That means it will be 110. Now see how to write. In the given figure, P parallel Q and R parallel S, it is given, right? So angle A is equal to 70 degrees. Why? Because these are vertically opposite angle of 70 degrees. Now we'll add A and B, right? Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. That is, these are angles in a linear pair, right? We'll substitute angle A as 70 plus angle B is equal to 180. We transpose this 70. So we'll be getting angle B is equal to 180 minus 70. So angle B is equal to 110 degrees, right? Now as R is parallel S, right, and Q is a transversal, then you can say that angle A is equal to angle C. Why? Because these are alternate interior angles, right? So therefore angle C is equal to 70. Why? Because angle A is 70. That's why angle C is also 70. Now as P parallel Q and R is a transversal, then angle C is equal to angle D, right? Please check your diagram. So these are corresponding angles, right? and angle C we already found over here, that is of 70 degrees. That means angle D is also of 70 degree. Got it? Now D and E are forming linear pair. So angle D plus angle E is equal to 180 degrees. Angles in linear pair, right? D is of 70 degrees. We'll substitute the value of D. Plus angle E is equal to 180 degree. Now we'll transpose this 70 on that side. So angle E is equal to 180 minus 70. So angle E is equal to 110. Clear? Okay, now we'll move towards question number 10. In the adjoining figure, angle Y is equal to 70 degree, angle Z is equal to 40 degrees in triangle XYZ. You can see over here, right? And PQ parallel YZ. This PQ, line PQ parallel YZ. If angle PXY is equal to A degree, see this PXY measurement is A degree and QXZ is of B. Then find the values of A and B. This is the question. You are going to find out value of A and B. So what is given? Just check it neatly. So here PQ parallel YZ. It is given to you, right? PQ parallel YZ, and if we'll consider XY as a transversal, right? So what kind of these two angles will be over here? Angle A and this 70 degree. These angles are alternate interior angles, right? And as we know the properties of parallel lines, A is equal to 70 degrees. Why? Because alternate interior angles are equal. Clear? So A is equal to 70 degrees. Now again we'll consider this PQ parallel YZ, right? It is given to you. And we'll consider XZ as a transversal, right? Now what we'll say about angle B and 40? Again both these are equal. Why? Because they are also forming alternate interior angles, right? So that means alternate interior angles are parallel by the properties of parallel lines. So that's why angle B is equal to 40 degrees. Clear? So see, from the figure, PQ parallel YZ and XYZ transversal. Therefore A is equal to 70 degrees. Why? Because alternate interior angles. This is the reason behind it. Now PQ parallel YZ, and we'll change the transversal, that is XZ is the transversal. Therefore B is equal to 40 degrees. Reason, alternate interior angles. Okay, one more problem we'll see. Question number 11. In the adjoining figure, AB parallel QP and QR parallel BC. If angle ABC is equal to 60 degrees, then find angle PQR. Read question neatly and then see your diagram. See what is given here. AB parallel QP. These two are parallel to each other, right? Then QR parallel BC. Got it? And what is given? Angle ABC is equal to 60 degrees, right? And they said to find out angle PQR. That means you are going to find out measure of this angle. Clear? Now how to find it out? Let's see. See, from the figure, AB parallel QP. See, AB parallel QP, and if we'll consider BC as a transversal, okay, then this 60 degrees. See, this angle and this angle, they are equal. Why? Because these are corresponding angles, and we know that corresponding angles are equal if these two lines are parallel, right? So therefore angle ABC is equal to C. ABC is equal to QPC is equal to 60 degrees, right? Corresponding angles. This is our equation number 1, right? Now QR parallel BC, second pair, QR parallel BC and QP or PQ is a transversal, right? Now what is the relation between these two angles? Then you can see that these are interior angles, right? So as we know that interior angles are supplementary, so we can add these two, right? So angle PQR, see, PQR plus QPC is equals to 180 degrees. Why? Because interior angles are supplementary. Why? Because these two lines are parallel. These two lines are parallel. That's why. Okay. Now therefore angle PQR will remain as it is because we are going to find it out. QPC we know it is of 60 degrees, right? Because we found it in equation number 1. See here, right? Is equal to 180 degrees. Now I'll transpose this 60, so it will become minus. So angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 60, right? So angle PQR is equal to 120 degrees. This is our answer. One more question we'll see. Question number 12. In the given figure, AB parallel DC and AD parallel BC and AC is the diagonal of quadrilateral ABCD. If angle BAC is equal to 45 degrees, CAD is equal to 40 degrees, angle ACB is equal to Y degree, angle ACD is equal to X degree, then find the value of X and Y. See now, if you observe this diagram neatly, you can see that it's a kind of parallelogram, right? So here what is given? This AD parallel BC, right? And AB parallel DC. This is given, and this is a diagonal given to you. AC is a diagonal, and this angle DAC is of 40 degrees and BAC is of 45 degrees, and ACD is equal to X degree and ACB is equal to Y degrees. All these things are given to you, and you are going to find out value of X and Y. So how can we find it out? Let's see. Here AB parallel DC and AC is a transversal, right? Check your diagram neatly. Here AB parallel DC and AC is a transversal. Then what is the relation between X and this 45? See, these are alternate interior angles, right? And we know that the properties of parallel lines, so alternate interior angles are equal. So X is equal to 45 degrees, right? And same thing for this Y and 40 also, right? If we'll consider AD parallel BC and AC is a transversal, right? Then Y and this 40 degree, they are also alternate interior angles, and we know that alternate interior angles are equal, right? So Y is equal to 40 degrees. See here. Now AD parallel BC and AC is a transversal, therefore Y is equal to 40 degrees. Because reason behind this, alternate interior angles are equal. So children, here we have done with our exercise 7.2 as well as our lesson also. Just go through this lesson neatly, and if you have any doubt, ask me whenever we meet. Thank you.